the thing that I like to talk about most is more the philosophy of music making. So what do I mean by the philosophy? It's more of a kind of like rounded idea of, being expressive in your own unique way. Sometimes as simple as like the pitfalls of how often you're on your own when you make music, creating the right environment for yourself mentally and environmentally to make music. We talk about the book that I've read, and a few of you probably read as well, The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. It is a given, an absolute given, right? If you are starting to make music, you are only ever going to improve if you keep making music and finishing it, taking a step back, listening to it on fresh ears, moving on to the next thing, It is so important. If you keep getting stuck in the loop stage and then never finishing a track, that's where we become stuck, because we don't learn as quickly. There is some learning in there, but there's something very, very, very unique and really important and helpful about completely finishing a track. Doesn't need to be a track that everyone's gonna love. Doesn't need to be a track that you will ever release. And it doesn't need to be a track that anyone else apart from you is ever going to hear. But what it does do is it signifies something with the brain, and it says, I've done it, I've finished it. And you get that dopamine hit and you move on to the next thing, and you will always learn something in that time. And I think that is probably part of the reason why the people who know about this show and regularly input tracks and submit tracks to the show are getting incrementally better,